The Ryan Cherki game, aka myself, aka L Face game. Come on, baby. I'm out here doing videos post game after I just dropped the masterclass. How can you not love me? What else can't I do, fam? Hey, I'm too good, but I'm gonna be real. Ryan Cherki is him. Ryan Cherki is him. HIM. What a performance from Ryan Cherki. What a great display in the second half of Manchester City. And what a great game. Entertaining game from both sides. I think Forest did very well. Before we get to the game itself, because there's so many talking points, potential red card, which should have been for Man City, which wasn't given. So many talking points. Before we start, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Ryan Cherki, you know what I mean? Giving you post-game reaction straight after the game. And of course, comment your own thoughts on what you made of the game. Any City fans, Arsenal fans, whatever you guys think, whatever your own takeaways are, put them down in the comment section. This is how both teams lined up, with Manchester City basically starting the same similar lineup, which they've been doing for the past couple of weeks, ever since Jeremy Doku went down, and they're starting to get a lot more chemistry, starting to get a lot more understanding with, of course, Cherki, Bernardo, Foden up front with Reichen is just playing a little bit more advanced, very different to what he did a couple of months ago, and of course, the back four being the usual back four for Manchester City. As for Forest, similar lineup, with Igor Jesus getting a start up front, and Hudson-Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White, and Hutchinson. And the first half was very even, very even. I think the crowd got into it very much, and I think Manchester City, they weren't ticking. They weren't firing on all cylinders. There was a couple moments in the final third, which I think the Sean Dyche, the low block worked to perfection. I'm gonna be real. Like, he put a lot of emphasis on that middle because he knew Phil Foden and Ryan Cherki, they know and they love to basically drive into the middle. They love to drive centrally. So that's what he did. He put a lot of numbers centrally, which disrupted every attack and every combination, every passage from Manchester City. And I think the first half, it worked to perfection. Hence the reason why City in the first half, if you look at the stats, there wasn't a moment which I felt like they created. There wasn't a moment which I felt like, oh, they've got a good chance there. Half moments there and there, final pass missing. And the first half, no really standout. Ryan Cherki tried his absolute best. He was basically playing across the whole final third. He was playing on the left, centrally, on the right. Reichendes had a moment where he could have passed it back to Ryan Cherki, but he decided to basically go past him himself, and which Ryan Cherki was a little bit upset about him. Had in the first half, didn't really have any sort of impact, but it was Forest, for me, that looked like the better team. Yes, you have nothing here, like zero XG, 2 shots, but it felt like they had the best chances, but it didn't lead to anything. What I mean by best chances, as in the chances which, if the final pass was made, boom, you've got a very good chance. Igor Jesus had a very good chance in the first half, and I was very impressed with his performance. Very impressed with his performance. Very bully ball. Great hold up in certain times. Should have got a foul. There was a couple of times which Guardiola pulled him down, which I was very surprised that it wasn't a foul. But anyway, good performance from Igor Jesus. The second half, City started to wake up a little bit. City understood their assignment. We can't drop this game. We can't not win this game, because if you don't, then Arsenal will build on that little lead which they have. And out of nowhere, before they scored, before Reichendes scored, at the 46th minute, one of the biggest talking points happened. Ruben Dias, who was already on a yellow card. Igor Jesus, ball over the top. Jesus gets to it, gets fouled, gets taken down. Whatever you can say is not intentional, you can say whatever is, that was a second yellow card. Let's be real, let's be honest, let's put the bias in the bag. Man City fans, you have to admit as well, that was a foul. That was an absolute foul, and that should have been a yellow card. Instead, VAR didn't check it. I don't know if VAR is still allowed to check double yellows, or whether that's something that we're still introduced next season, but that should have been a red card. That should have been a double yellow card, red card for Ruben Dias, and then Man City with 10 men for most of the second half. Instead, 2 minutes later, Guardiola finds Ryan Cherki in the middle of the park, as he was doing throughout the whole game. Numbers, he was wide open, which is a bit surprising. Like, Anderson wasn't there, Dominguez wasn't there. No one really was putting numbers towards him. Instead, one touch with his right foot, with his left foot, and then the pass with his right foot. incredible vision, incredible awareness where he is, the surroundings, and where his teammates are. Right, Raikkonen has made a great run in between with a great finish, 1-0 Man City. 1-0 Man City against, you can say, the unfortunate that Diaz didn't get red card, but they took advantage, 1-0 Man City. And Man City had another moment which they could have made it 2-0 before Hutchinson came, scored the second goal with a great build-up, by the way. Great team goal by Forest. Nice little combination play on the left-hand side, which freed up Hutchinson inside the middle and 1-1. 1-1, and we had an open game. Forest had more chances. Man City had more chances, but I think the substitution, which worked out to perfection, was that City lacked, throughout the whole game, they lacked width. They lacked any sort of directness. It was only Foden and Ryan Cherki in the middle. Raikkonen just wasn't providing any, despite the goal, but he wasn't providing any sort of width as well. And Haaland was just isolated in the final, and literally up front inside the box. So he needed some width, and that's what Pep did. He brought in Savinho, changed the system a little bit way. They start to rely on the right-hand side a little more. Savinho, despite the fact that he hasn't scored a single goal, by the way, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. 0 goals in the Premier League in 2025, and that's what? That's one more game, I guess, for this year. 0 goals is absolutely crazy, but he provided some directness, took players on, led to a couple of corners. There was one moment where he went past a person and found Haaland, and that corner itself led to the goal. Ryan Cherki, corner, gets taken down, left foot. But it can be left foot, it can be right foot. That Donny has it all, fam. He's got it all. No weaknesses in his final third actions. What a strike in between the defender's leg. Impossible for the goalkeeper. He reacted too late. And 2-1, Manchester City. Everyone goes crazy. Donnarumma runs straight to the Man City tunnel. The Man City's bench. And that was the winner. That was the decider. A game which I kind of predicted before the game started. If you guys watch the Premier League predictions, I predicted City to win 2-1, and it happened. Towards the end, Forest barely created. I think the substitution didn't work out. Taking off, where is his name? Taking off Hudson-Odoi. Yes, it was a 90-minute, and I don't think Forest deserved anything. Yes, you can say, well, the red card, they got robbed. I saw people already saying that, Man City robbed Forest. Don't really. Forest didn't really create anything massive. Despite the 1 chances there, 2 chances there, they didn't deserve to win the game. It wasn't like they absolutely dominate the game. It's not like it was like similar to Palace, if you guys remember, when City won 4-1. But Palace had so many chances. 3-0. Palace had so many chances to score. They hit the crossbar twice, so many 1v1s. Forest didn't really create any sort of massive except for 1 or 2 chances. So I don't really think they robbed them, but I do think that red card decision is bad. That's a bad call. That should have been a red card. In terms of player performances, I think Haaland was very, very much isolated. Didn't really have any sort of impact on the game. We spoke about Ryan Cherki. This guy is an absolute baller. I can't believe that before Man City grabbed him, and you had a whole year, what he did against United in the Europa League last season, like so many auditions, so many standouts, so many cameos, so many performances, and no team decided to pull the trigger. Madrid was interested in him a couple of years ago. That rumor faded away completely. It was all about the work ethic. It was all about the attitude. It was all about whether he wants it, whether he's hungry enough, whether he tracks back. It was all about himself. Nothing about on the pitch, nothing about what he can do with the ball. It was all off the pitch. It was all about outside, off the ball movement. Is he great off the ball? But brother, when Pep sat him down, or when Pep said to him, listen, what he does on the ball is second to none. It reminds me of Leo Messi. But what he needs to work on is off the ball. That's what he's doing. The amount of times he was tracking back, the amount of times he read the plays of what Forest was trying to do. This guy is slowly and slowly, gradually become one of the best players in the Premier League this season. And what he's doing, this isn't just a 1 game, by the way. This has been multiple games in the past couple of weeks where he's showing you, I can do it all. Whether that's the passes, whether that's the right foot, left foot finishing, crossing, Trevellas, Rabonas, defensively, I'm tracking back, running from the team, pressing, he can do it all. And with this is what everyone was scared of. Ryan Cherki playing at full confidence, is a scary, scary footballer. What a performance. Bernardo Silva was okay. Phil Foden, I felt like he didn't really impact the game. There was a couple of moments which I think defensively was better. Defensively, he was tracking back, disrupting the plays of Forest. But going forward, I think the final action was missing a couple of times. I liked Nico Gonzalez at the middle of the park. Nunes was very good against Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi didn't really have a great game. Nunes kept him very quiet, similar to a right on the left-hand side against Hutchinson. And then in the middle, Ruben Dias got lucky. Guardiola was very good, but he got lucky a couple times. I can't believe he hasn't got a yellow card. Like, there was a couple times which I saw him pull Igor Jesus and someone else, which barely got a yellow card, but important win for Man City. Because once again, similar to last week, it takes them now not first in the league. Waiting Arsenal to play Brighton literally in about half an hour from now. But important performance for Man City. And I feel like across the whole 90 minutes, 95 minute, I do think the result is fair. I do think they should have won the game. But, of course, the biggest talking point will be the Ruben Dias incident, whether he should have got, which, to be fair, he should have. But put down in the comment section what you guys make of today's game, your standout performances, who played well, who didn't, and your own thoughts about Ruben Dias, whether you think he should have had a red card or whether you think, you know what, is a bit soft. Put down in the comment section, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon with another match reaction. Peace.